Health Watch this morning. It's Mental Health Monday, and for this segment, we're learning about self-compassion. Joining us this morning, we have Peace of Mind CEO Natalie Poole with how self-compassion is the key to mental wellness.
Yes,
Thanks for being on with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I feel like so often we hear, show others compassion, be compassionate. What does self-compassion mean to you?
So I'm glad you asked that. So self-compassion, actually when we define it, it's defined as the ability to be kind to ourselves even when things don't go as planned. So it doesn't mean that we kind of abolish the idea of self-improvement or self-growth, but even when things don't happen just the way we would have liked it, we don't have to be so judgmental. We don't have to be so harsh. In fact, I like that you said we always are taught about being compassionate to others, and that is so true. Oftentimes, think about it, how many times have you given great advice to a friend when they're going through something, right? Yeah. But then when you're going through something quite similar, oh my goodness, our mind gets to running and we say maybe negative things about ourselves. We don't usually have the same empathy with ourselves that we do with others. And studies have shown that when we show self-compassion, our anxiety decreases, depression decreases, and overall, we have a much better way of living.
And we all know a lot of people out there facing anxiety and depression. What are some practical ways in your day-to-day life at home that you can practice this?
So one of the things that I teach and practice all the time is affirmations. Now, at first people talk about it and it sounds maybe a bit corny, like I don't want to stand in front of the mirror and chant these things that don't really mean much to me. But my way of practicing it is not only to say those things in the mirror, and you say it consistently so that you begin to believe it, but at the end of the day, I have this checks and balances. You ask yourself, how did I show up that day that really showed that I was compassionate to myself, that I loved myself? So that if you didn't, the next day you know what areas you can work harder at. Another way is actually gratitude journaling. Sitting down and writing all the things that you're thankful for about yourself, in addition to others, is another great tool to utilize.
I imagine if you force yourself to implement this for a little bit, it becomes routine. So let's say you pull off the routine, that's a success. What are the benefits you can start to see?
So I think the benefits that you start to see is that when things don't go as planned, you're like, you know what, let me regroup. Let me regroup. You know what, my compass was actually going here. I thought I was navigating here. It didn't go quite as planned. But you know what, this road isn't so bad after all. Also remembering that on this road of life, there's always going to be issues or hiccups along the way. I think many times we wear the capes thinking that we're Superman when we're really just Clark Kent. So allowing ourselves to be just that, regrouping, resetting, and getting back on the right road.
You're really making me realize I probably give myself less grace than I give everyone else. And I think a lot of people feel that way. If people want you to be, like I want you to be my life coach, my mentor, if people want a little bit more information from you, where can they find you?
So they can find me online at peaceofmindwellness.info, but also my office, my private practice is right off of Northwestern Highway at 31300 Northwestern Highway in Farmington Hills. And they can always give us a call at 248-254-3318.
Wonderful. Your passion for this certainly comes through the screen, Natalie. Thanks for being on with us. We appreciate it.